Hi all. I am glad who looked at my channel with selections of series and films. Today, the selection contains films of various genres, in which you can find something you haven't seen yet. Be sure to watch the collection to the end so you don't miss anything. And be sure to share your opinion in the comments if something you have already seen from this selection. It will help someone with the choice of a movie for the evening. Well, I'm starting.
This guy?
This character in the video game Free City has been turning heads by being the good guy.
Good morning, Goldie. My name is Guy, and I...
Free Guy. An NPC in a computer game gets out of control and changes the world. This is the comedy blockbuster of the year, a spectacular and fun immersion in virtual reality. In the life of a nameless guy, everything is simple. The same coffee in the morning, blue shirt and prepared phrases for any occasion. He spends the whole day at work in the bank, and meanwhile outside the window unfold fantastic battles with skirmishes, explosions, chases. But that's none of his business. All the adventures go to people in black glasses, from which the guy prefers stay away. Only once he falls in love with one of them at first sight. For the sake of the dream girl, the guy also puts on black glasses. He discovers the shocking truth. His entire world is a computer simulation, where it is just one of the background elements.
Except one thing. Hey!
Old genre. A farmer living in the wilderness with his son, in the middle of deserted hills, finds a equipped horse and a bag of money with bloody footprints on the saddle. Going in search of a horseman, old Henry discovers a wounded stranger, brings him home and takes care of him. Very soon, 3 horsemen come to him, who are searching for the man himself, but something about these people alarms Henry. King Richard. Richard made a plan to raise champions, and in time the whole world knew the names of his daughters are Venus and Serena Williams. An inspirational story about the family and early successes of 2 famous athletes. Richard's greatest fear was that his children would be overtaken by the usual threats of black ghetto, drugs, street crime, shootings, poor life and early death. He did not have the money and connections to provide them with a decent future, but he had a plan. Even before the birth of Venus and Serena, Richard decided that the girls would become the first rockets of the world. Faith in the power of family support and determination did not fail him. At some point, it seems that Serena goes into the shadow of her older sister, but parents do not stop supporting them both. Girls are waiting for a difficult path from home workouts to classes with legendary mentors. From first matches to dizzying contracts, all this is just the beginning. If you have already watched this movie, share your opinion in the comments to help other moviegoers decide whether to watch or not. Watch this movie. The Mauritanian. The Mauritanian movie is based on real events. The protagonist, Mohamedou Ould Slahi, due to the mistake of the authorities, turns out to be in the most terrible Guantanamo prison. He is accused of terrorism. After spending more than 6 years behind bars, Mohammed finally gets the right to a lawyer. A lawyer and a military prosecutor are taken to prove his innocence, but the fact is that they themselves are not sure that the prisoner did not commit terrible crimes. Watching the movie will make you think about many things. It will be interesting to follow plot twists and find out how it all ends. The White Tiger. The film takes place in 2010. In just a week, the Chinese premier will arrive in India on a working visit. One of the items in his schedule is getting to know the locals, entrepreneurs, but until this happens, Bolram writes him a letter in which he tells about your life. The hero grew up in poverty and did not have even the slightest hope for a better future. All he wanted was to get a job with a wealthy man. And then one day fate smiled at him. The guy was able to fulfill his dream. The son of a local rich man returned from America, who became the master of Bolram. This work and acquaintance with high society greatly changed the worldview naive poor man. This was the last episode of today's compilation, but there will be many more. I will continue to try for you so that all the evenings pass for you are wonderful. So subscribe if you haven't subscribed yet. But I don't say goodbye for a long time. See you soon with a new video.